Is he a trailbreaker or a trailblazer?
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Takara MP-56 Masterpiece Trailbreaker. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front. Here we have a nice image of Trailbreaker in both of his modes. He is the Cybertron Strategist. On this side we have Trailbreaker, on this side we have Trailbreaker up top, Trailbreaker on the bottom, lots of things and stuff that I cannot read. On the back of the box you have your obligatory product shots, this, that, the other things and stuff, and that's basically it for the packaging. And you also get the collector's card here with some nice artwork of Trailbreaker, and on the back some more things that I cannot read, text specs. If that interests you, hooray for cards. Then, moving right along, here we have a Masterpiece Trailbreaker, and here he is in his alt mode. He is packed in alt mode, yay! But yeah, here he is in his alt mode, and let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. A nicely chromed silver front grille and bumper there. You got the rims picked out in silver, Autobot symbol right there on the hood. Got the nice transclearance, windshield, and windows done in a nice blue. Really pops. Love that shade of blue. And also right back here, you kind of see his weapons kind of peeking out through the windows there. Got the little stripage going on. Taillights picked out in red. Toyota. There you go. But oh no. Looks pretty good. There is the top. There is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray, hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with the Ocular Max Trailbreaker. And with the Fans Toys Trailbreaker. And with G1 Trailbreaker, because he's precious. Oh, so precious. And last but not least, here he is with MP-44 Optimus Prime. So, there you go. Now, as far as features go for truck mode, you can open up the doors here. I mean, it's the whole panel really, but still, you can open it up. It is on a little bit of a slider here, so make sure you pull it out next a little bit until it clicks. There is space in here to take the little spike that came with MP-44. He will fit in there if his legs don't fall off. That's just... Keep it together, Spike. Keep it together. Come on, buddy. Work with me, buddy. But you can kind of sit him in here, question mark. You're really more just kind of stuffing him in there, but, you know, it works. I mean, you can sit in there, kind of, sort of, maybe. Hey, things you can do. If you want to do it, you can close that door back up. And hey, look, he's driving in a very awkward position, but he's driving. He's driving nonetheless. You can open up the hood as well. First thing you have to do is just push down this whole front grille section so you can get up under here and pop this open. It's on a double hinge here, so just bring that up. And you can see the engine detailing in there, which is pretty cool. A little bit of paint in there, a little bit of silver, a little bit of red. So, very nice. So you have a nice little engine compartment there. I can work with it. You also get a couple accessories, which are purely for the alt mode. You get a replacement front grille piece here. So if you want a little bit more of a tune-accurate front grille, you can do so. You just push this down and it will slide out. There's even some molded detail there as well, which they did not have to do, but they did it. And you just slot in the new one, pop it in, and push it up. This one likes to fight me a little bit. Come on. There we go. Come on. Step. There we go. There you go. So you have more of a cartoon-accurate front grille, if that's the thing that you want. You also get this right here. This is the parabolic antenna. That's what the instructions call it anyway. You can see, done in some gray with some nice silver chrome, some black in there. And what you do here is you just have this little panel on top. You just pop it up, Push back on that little tab there. Open that up. You have 2 slots right there, which will receive these 2 tabs. And you just drop it down, and there he has his parabolic antenna. It can rotate, can do a full 360. So you can have that going on if you wish. And you also get some stickers, and these are, if you want a little bit more cartoon accuracy, you take these black stickers right here, and you put them over this section of the window, so just that little bit of blue is poking out, and that makes it a little bit more cartoon accurate. Things you can do if you want to do it. You also get some extra Autobot symbols as well. So again, options, they're good. And that is pretty much everything we can do here in alt mode. So that is basically it for the alt mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's good spin, very good spin, a trail-breaking spin, one might say. But let's get down to transformation. So the first thing we can do here, you can do this later, you can do it now. I'm going to do it now. We're going to bring that grill section down, open up the hood, and we're just going to take these side view mirrors here and just flip them in, close that back up, and bring that back up like so. And now we're going to come back here, and we're going to untab these taillight sections from the sides like that, and like that. And then you just want to get up under here and just pop this whole thing up and free this up like that. You also want to get in here, open up these doors, and again, they're on a little bit of a slider here, so just pull them out. You'll hear them click. So pull that out. Again, pull that door out, so you hear that little bit of a click. And you got all that freed up. And once you've done that, you're going to take this entire assembly here and just open it up and swing all that down. So we are now sitting in this position right here. So next thing we're going to do is work on his legs. So first thing we can do, split the legs. You want to take his toes here, just bring them up, bring the whole foot down so you can get up under here and lift up this little gray section and pull it up until it snaps into place right there. And then you're going to take this wheel, untab it, and just swing that out to the side, leave it there, bring this panel down, and then you're going to extend the shin downward, take the wheel, rotate it in at this hinge, and then rotate the entire thing into the leg, close that up, and then take this panel, close that up, bring that foot up. You have a heel spur right here that you're going to flip out. You want to rotate the leg above the knee, like so, and there you have a leg all done. Second verse, guess what? Just like the first. So just bring that down, get up under here, snap that piece in, bring that wheel out, bring that panel down, extend the leg, rotate that in, swing all this in, close it up, open up the heel, open heel, there we go. He's being a heel on me. And rotate that leg around. And there you have the legs all done. And now that that's done, we're going to take these wheels and swing them into the body like so. And now we're going to work on these doors. So what's going to happen here is you want to rotate the door up. Take this window, flip that in, bring the door in like that, and then swing it in. Make sure you have your clearance. And then you're going to bring this down. You have a tab right here. It's going to go into a notch right in here. Don't know how well you can see it, but there's a notch right there. You want that tab to sit in. So just bring that down and just have it sitting in there just like that. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just bring that up. Flip that window in, just bring that over, swing it all around, and then angle it down, get it sitting in that little notch, right there. Oop, I think I don't have this popped out all the way. I don't. That's why it's resisting me. It's not popped out all the way. There we go. That's why it was just ever so slightly off. There we go. And now that is sitting where it is supposed to go, right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this windshield section here. It's just over a lip, so you just have to kind of clear that lip, and then this whole section here will drop down like that. It is on a slider right in here, so you want to just angle it back and then slide it all the way down. Push it down as far as that slider will allow, like so. So it's sitting all the way at the bottom. And once you've done that, you have this tab, which is going to go into this slot right here. So just angle this back, and that will just locate itself right there. So now we're going to start working on this whole back section here. So you just want to take this bit right here and untab it and just pop it up. That will allow these bits just kind of swing down and get out of the way. This entire section here is on a double hinge, so just extend all of this out like so. So you can just swing this back and just get all of this out of your way while we do our little bit of work here. So this weapon right here is on a slider, so just slide that out. Oh, so much. Just so you can swing that by here and get that out of the way. Same thing with this. You're just going to kind of bring this up, get it out of the way, and that will allow us to bring the arms down, bring it down, bring it down, and bring it down, and bring it all down. So now that we have done that, we can start tidying up all of this. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take these panels here, flip them in, and then we're going to take this back section here. It's on double hinge, so you basically want to bring this under and in, like so, and you have a slot right here that will receive these tabs right here, these blue tabs right there. So just line all this up and tab it in on the one side, line that up, and tab it in on the other side. So it's sitting like that. And then you have these panels here, which you're just going to untab and fold down. And there you have that all situated. So once you have that done, again, just kind of bring these bits up and just get them out of your way. You're going to come up under here, under this central section. Just come up under, pop it up, and his head will come out. You're going to bring it up and over this panel here. And once you've done that, this roof section here is on a hinge of its own, so that will just come down. So just level that out and just bring that panel back down and snap it into place. So what we're going to do with the backpack here to get this all secured up is it's going to swing up and under. Now what's going to happen here is you have these two little tabs that are going to go into these slots right here. You have these two tabs right here, which are going to go into these two slots right here in the small of his back. There's also a little clip here that'll clip in right in the middle. So just going to try to get everything lined up and just get everything into place. If you've done everything right, which I rarely do, but we'll try. Everything should just kind of sit where it should. There we go, like that. And like that. Make sure everything stays tabbed together also. And there we go. And you can see how those little tabs are just kind of poking out there. Everything's secured back there. And there we got the backpack all done. And now to get the arms all transformed up, you're just going to take this panel here, open it up, rotate the hand out, close that up. You're going to extend that arm, rotate so the elbow is oriented properly. And there you have that all done. Second verse just like the first. Just bring that up, rotate this little cannon hand out, bring that down. We can also extend this cannon out like so. Extend the arm, rotate, bring that arm down, and there you have that. And to finish up, just going to take this, bring it up over his shoulder, rotate this down. Has multiple hinges here, so you can kind of angle that how you want. Bring this little side cannon over his shoulder, take this half and rotate it up. So it makes a whole cannon here. Again, you got double hinge here, so you can angle that however you wish. And I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. And there you have Masterpiece Trailbreaker in his robot mode. And he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. I only have one qualm with the robot mode, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. But for the most part, I think he looks quite good. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at his belly, but at his noggin. There's the noggin. Let's see. Nice Trailbreakery noggin there. Nice metallic blue for the visor. Big old box head. Okay, nice big Autobot symbol right there on the belly. Got the different shades of gray. Not 50 shades of gray, but a couple shades of gray. You got the little hand cannon there, done in the silver chrome. Got big old red knees. Go toesies, heelsies, the trail booty. But all in all, not too bad, not too bad. Now, my main issue with this guy is the hood section here, because it just sticks out a little too much at an angle. I just wish it came in just a little bit more, because as is, it just looks like he has like a gut. He just has like a gut just hanging over his pants. Personally, I don't really care for it. I really wish that this could just compress in just a little bit more, just straighten itself out just slightly, not even a lot, just slightly more. But it is what it is. But, you know, as is, it looks like he has a belly. But, well. It is what it is, but like I said, for the most part, I still think he looks pretty good. Now, articulation-wise, is the head on a ball joint? That is on a ball joint. Just due to the shape of his head, you don't get too much wiggly-waggly. You can look up a little bit, look down. Head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out at this hinge right here. This hinge is a ratchet. You also have another shoulder hinge right here that you can bring out as well. So you have 2 points where you can move those shoulders up, which is pretty cool. You have that extra joint there. Close that up. As far as the elbows, single jointed elbow, but you get nice range of movement. Another thing that bugs me is that this little cannon here does get a little wobbly. There's no like locking point for it that I've found to get it to, you know, stay. It just kind of weeble wobbles a bit, so I tend to kind of leave it got it compressed in. But you know, again, you can do what you want. As far as the other hand goes, you do have wrist rotation. You have the hinge this is where my tongue stops working. You have this hinge that allows the hand to move in and out. That's what I meant to say before my brain shut off. You do have some posable fingers. The thumb is just on a hinge that moves up and down. The index finger is on a hinge at the base and a hinge right here, and the other 3 fingers are just on a hinge at the base and a hinge right there. So you have kind of your typical Masterpiece hands. You do have waist rotation. You do have an ab crunch going on in there as well, although you can kind of knock things out of whack when you use it. Just make sure everything stays together as you're moving that. Legs can move forward that far, can move back that far, outward. You can move that panel out of the way. You can get pretty much the full splits. One thing I really love that Masterpiece has incorporated is I love that this kind of skirt piece here actually just moves out of the way. It just moves in as the leg moves up. And I love that. So you don't just have like a flap laying on his leg like we usually get. So I love how that works. When you bring the leg down, it brings it with it. That's just very clever. Why didn't they think of this sooner? But anyway, thigh rotation. Single jointed knee, but you get nice range of movement on it. The feet, they can move up, they can move down a lot. You can bring this foot down on multiple hinges here, so you can get that foot moving all the way up for some kind of like running poses or whatever. Again, down, and lots of ankle tiltage. You also get a toe joint in there that can move up and down, and also the heel can move down if you need it for supporting any poses. Now, as far as accessories go, there's one more point of articulation here in the shoulders here. Shoulders can move forward and back, so you can kind of get those arms in front of his chest if you need to. I always forget to mention the butterfly joint when it's there, but it's there. It's there. But as far as accessories go, we do get this bit right here. This is what the instructions call the multi-head nozzle. As good a name as any. And you can see it's done in a nice silver chrome. You do also get a proper left hand, if you want to give him two proper hands. And we do also get a blush. We do get a blush. He gets his own effect part here. Just done in a transparent kind of yellowish green, like a Mountain Dew color. But you get that as well. Now to swap this bit out, very easy. You just pop this panel down and this will just pop right off. You can take the multi-head nozzle and just pop that on, close it up, and there he has his multi-head nozzle. Hooray for multi-head nozzles. And if you want, you can take the effect part here and plug it in. It will work. It is, well, this is specifically blush compatible anyway. So if you don't want the multi-head nozzle, you can simply just take this, pop it off, and you can give him a proper left hand and close that up, and hooray, now he has two proper hands. Things you can do if you want to do it. And you do also get noggin options. You get some extra faces if you don't like the serious face. You can just slide that off. It's always disturbing. You can pop this on, and now he's happy Trailbreaker. He's a little happier. Yay, just a little happier. A little happier. And if you don't want that, you can plug this face on, and now he's Trailbreaker. Now, as far as his blush goes, you can, if you want, we'll start up here. You can plug it into this and have that going on. If you want to, you can plug it into the shoulder cannon here as well. Just make sure you get those hinges right, and you can have that going on if you wish. And of course, you can plug it into his hand cannon like so. Again, the weight I really wish that actually kind of locked in. I keep pulling on it, but I don't know if it doesn't seem like there's a lock point for it, and that's a bit annoying. That annoys me greatly. So I just kind of leave it compressed. But as always, it's yours. Do what you want. But we can do a big old trail breaking blush. Trail breaking blush. Why not? Dare I say, why not? So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the Ocular Max Trailbreaker. With the Fans Toys Trailbreaker. And with G1 Trailbreaker, because he's precious. His head won't stay where it's supposed to, but it's still precious. And with some other MPs, here he is with Bumblebee, with Sideswipe, with Ironhide, and with Optimus Prime. So, there you go. So there you have a Masterpiece Trailbreaker, and a nicely done Masterpiece in my opinion, for the most part. The vehicle mode looks really good, the robot mode looks good for the most part. Again, I wish that hood section came in just a little bit more, so it doesn't look like he has a belly. Also, his arm cannon is kind of wobbly. I could maybe just be doing something wrong, but I don't know, it's just that arm cannon is kind of wobbly, and I don't much care for that, so I just leave it compressed. The transformation works well. There's some good, clever engineering here. Just minimal fiddle factor, just kind of getting the backpack situated. A little bit of fiddle factor, but nothing to a frustrating degree. Just, a little bit of fiddle factor. So overall, for the most part, I am pretty pleased with him. So there you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Masterpiece figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Masterpiece playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Takara MP-56 Masterpiece Trailbreaker. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek! Be proud! Bomb in your face! Hey, Trailbreaker? Yeah, what is it, Prime? No, okay, just making sure your force field wasn't on. Oh, no, it's turned off. Okay, good. So listen, I just wanted to... Oh, geez, sorry, Prime. Sometimes the force field just cuts on its own. I have to work on that. Work on it quickly. Please work on it quickly.